grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it's time for some more carnage. So in today's video, I wanted to do a boosted on unboosted warriors versus shield gens. Now I have done a video a long time ago where I was using warriors to take on shields, but I don't think I've ever done it unboosted. I don't think. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's jump right into it. So I got quite a few attacks to show you guys. Actually, I got like 4 attacks to show you guys. So we'll start off with the worst one here. Replay is no longer available. Boom Beach, good job. That glitch is still a thing apparently. That first one had a sky shield, no ice. Basically, I did like a barrage on the shield and walked to the HQ. It was more or less, because we got a barrage tribe right now, nothing overly special, which is why I wanted to start with that one, but that's not really going to happen now. So basically just walking to the shield right now. Unfortunately did hit a shock mine. I didn't even see it, to be honest. I probably could have taken I seen it, but not a problem. So coming out of the smoke, doing a taunt, trying to distract everything so they don't hit my warriors. Bam. I didn't know if my troop damage would destroy it or not. I don't really scout to that degree. So artillerying to finish, and then basically at this point I think I had 30 something GBE way to get 2 critters and 2 shocks, and that's pretty standard for a warrior hit, and boom, down it goes. So that's the first hit. Unfortunately the other one didn't work. Hopefully my other replays do work, because this is how I was intending to do it. So that's kind of a shame. Here we go. So another one. This one I took a bit more losses than I would have liked. Where is the shield? I am not seeing it. Is there something wrong with me? Why can't I? Oh, okay. Yep. Behind the HQ. I don't remember that tree. Is that a glitch? When I attacked, there was no tree behind the HQ blocking the shield. It was in plain sight. I haven't faced any shield bases where the trees were blocking. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not, but I think it's a glitch. So I was trying to be a little bit cheeky here. I was trying to get away with not having to waste an extra smoke, which kind of bit me in the butt. But no problem. So this is the pretty standard thing to do. You smoke to the HQ after you take down the shield. You're supposed to time the smoke a little better than that. But the thing is, because I don't scout my how much health they have and how much damage my warriors are going to do, it sort of makes it a bit hit and miss on timing my smokes, because I don't know if it's going to go down or not. So these are the sort of the subpar hits. How much ice did that have? I think that had ice. I think that had like 2, maybe a little bit. So I think that had like 2 ice statues. And I think that first one I showed had some too. I'll just sort of go back and check for you guys. Apologies for this. Yep, that one had 3 ice by the looks of it. Yep, 3 ice. Okay. So now we're going to go into the last one. Now this one was a real shame that didn't work. Okay. So the last one is this one here. This one took me 4 tries to do. If you guys were pausing to read the chat log there, because I know some people do that. This one took me 4 attempts to do, and it was all because of this goddamn shock launcher. This shock launcher was causing me all sorts of problems, because I'll show you guys the base. 2 ice statues. I don't really know if he had more than that. I don't think he did. Anyway, not important. So I really honestly think this is a glitch. Maybe trees are just made to be super invisible while you're attacking. Because this is another thing. I didn't have any trees visible on this attack when I was hitting either. But 2 ice statues, a shield gen here, a shield gen here, and then the HQ. So when I was hitting my first failure, I went straight to the HQ, failed. I did another 2 more fails on the walk, not because I kept screwing up my timing. This one, I was just like balls to the wall, who cares? So I flared up here, somehow managed to time the bulk of my warriors pretty well here. That shock really saved my backside. And then I flared the shield, and somehow they all just walked perfectly along the right. And I didn't really smoke much here, trying to save as much as I could. And that saved me a lot of GBE. I had like 70 something when I got up here, I think. So that was really good. I'm not even going to smoke the entire way up here because there's only a machine gun. So trying to get 2, but the trees sort of give me an awkward walk. And now that explains why I had an awkward walk, because I didn't see any trees when I was attacking. So that was confusing the crap out of me. But 2 smokes gets me there, and now I just remembered for the 4th time I forgot to barrage the mines at that HQ. So doing my shocks early and then flaring the core because I used so much GBE on the walk, I didn't have it. I also forgot to shock this shock launcher, so I kind of panic shocked that and missed the rocket, because that's always fun. And then I just taunted with bullet at the end just in case my shocks wore out too quickly, and that sort of gets everything. So, double shield base with warriors, unboosted. Holy crap. Oh god. I can't believe I even managed to pull that off. If that doesn't show that Boom Beach is a game of strategy, I have absolutely no clue what does. But definitely enjoying things. Also, before we sign off on this video, let's see if I can find this task force. Girlfriend's ultimatum. There we go. So, this... Oh, they removed the description. Okay, whatever. So, if you guys didn't know, this was actually the task force that I've been in for the past 2 months, I think. 67 days I've been in this task force. So, that's where I've been parked for the longest time. We managed to get like 44 ranked while I was in here. They're now at ranked 39, which is good, which means they're probably on the boards right now. 30 something, 30 something. Okay, they've probably been booted off 30 something and went down a bit. No? Ah, that's because I'm not on 5. That explains a little bit. So where are they? There we are, 49 now. So apparently they had a really good up, which is great for them. But I had 2 really bad fails on this task force. It was like my last day of work before we broke up for Christmas. I had a terrible day at work, like unloading furniture in containers, and then the roller door came off its hinges after I broke up, and I had to stay back later and stuff, and I was basically having a really bad day. I went to bed, sort of half off to sleep, and then it dawned on me, oh no, I haven't done my op hit yet. So I quickly log on and decide to do my op hit, because our task force start time is like 7 in the morning or something, and there was no way I was getting up sooner than that. So I log on and realize that the only base left that's viable to hit was Blue Water, and it had like a ton of flamethrowers everywhere, and I was really sad. And I was like, if you guys don't know, I have a terrible track record on Blue Water. It's not that I don't know how to hit it, it's just that every time I try to hit it, something goes wrong. And or like one-shot buildings just take too many Zookas or something, and I wind up falling short, or I run out of GBE, or a flamethrower gets me. It's always something. So, more or less, I wind up failing the hit, as you guys can probably tell. Then I wake up in the morning, see our next stop, and it was a really easy like roll of bases, but like hard layouts on those bases, if that makes sense. So we had one fail, I think it was. Was it a fail? No, I don't remember. But we basically, I looked at the highest force point base, and that was TechCrunch. And we had a really hard layout for TechCrunch, although TechCrunch really isn't the hardest base. It had like a ton of rockets with coverage on the usual dead spot. So I basically was like, well, either I've got to pull off some miraculous crap like around all these rockets and then smoke up, or I can go right, take out the rocket that was on the right, and then go to the HQ. Now, in foresight, I see that my approach to doing that was absolutely terrible, but I decided to go up the right side of it, and then basically, like with Everspark, hack it, because there was a shock blaster there, so plenty of damage. Take out that, drop my troops, barrage out some mines, and then go up. So, if you guys can't tell the problem with that, I got up there with like 8 GBE left. And I missed a shock, because the shock had to be spot on perfect, and I was attacking from my phone. I thought I'd have enough GBE for 2 shocks, but not realizing that, you know, there was a ridiculous amount of smokes being used doing that. Yeah, I basically screwed up the shock and lost the attack again for the second time inside of about 9 hours-ish. And I was like, I raged quit and straight up left the task force. I was so mad. And like, thinking back, I should have taken my troops with like brick or something, just went to the dead spot of that one rocket, used one shock to shock what was there, take it out, take out some stuff there, go up the top, farm a bit of cells, and then go to the usual dead spot above the core, which was going to be my dead spot in that case due to all the rockets, and then attack like usual. Why I didn't do that, I don't know. But those 2 fails basically cost our task force our spot on the leaderboard. And I basically just rage quit and left. It was so bad. If I could show you guys the hit, I would. But I can't join because it's joined by request. And I'm like in some like seedy little task force at the moment. I don't want to call them seedy because they're actually nice people, but it's like unboosted hitting, and it's so bad. I just feel horrible at the moment. Not to say that I'm in a bad frame of mind, but holy crap, it's just been bad. Bad. So that's 13 minutes. I'm sure you guys don't want to keep listening to me ramble on about my failure. So I will be back in that task force soon, I suspect. I got a few videos I want to record while I'm away, and then I'll probably go back. Hopefully I can sort of jump back in and help them push up a little higher again, because it sort of makes me sad that the highest leaderboard ranking they got after I left. That makes me sad. That means that technically I guess I was a part of their current ranking, but I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I know that last warrior hit was kind of clutch. I thought this would be something a little different from the usual operation sort of videos that I've been dropping all the time. And unboosted warriors on shield gens isn't something you see too often. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, smack the thumbs up button. Tell me what you thought in the comments down below. If you want to see this sort of video again, I can definitely try to do this again at some point. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.